live, guys. My lighting's looking okay. Now let me just I'm just getting the link here to let motherfuckers know that I'm live right now. So go ahead and get into that. And once I share that, we can get started. But for today, of course, if you can tell by the title, I'm going to be working on this little side-scrolling platformer that I've been working on for I started working on it, so it's still very early days for that. But we can, I'm going to get some more work done here. I'm going to get some more of the course done, and I'm going to get some more of the level designed in there. I've got collectibles down. I've got my character in there. And basically, I'm just shaping the world now, man. So, as you're going to see in a minute, it's a little side-scroller that I've just kind of, I'm just getting more into grips with Dreams now, and I'm getting a lot better at using it. So, sorry if I got distracted, but like I said, I'm putting that link up so people can hopefully tune in. Come on, motherfucker. Paste. Alright, so apologies here. Just bear with me. Alright, that's that posted. Now, as I was saying before, I'm going to actually, once I hop into it, I'll do a quick little run through of what I have done so far. Obviously, I've made the character from my TV show, which is who I'm going to be using for my character. Still a little more sculpting to do on him, as you can tell, but I've kind of pretty much gotten the look down. If you're familiar with the cartoon that I'm working on, you'll see that I've kind of got him shaped up pretty well here. So basically, it's very simple so far, collecting the shit out of burgers. I figured, this guy enjoys his marijuana, so I'm like, what can he be collecting? And it made sense that it was a kind of food, so found that little collectible there and put that in. Now, these are pre-made assets from the Dreamiverse. This is all assets that other people have created, and I'm kind of just putting it together in my own way. But as you can see here, that's all working already. Him collecting it. I've got to put I've done a lot of the lighting. I did all the lighting myself and stuff like that, and obviously I'm placing everything down. But yeah, you can see it's working pretty sweet there. And it's just pretty much like I said, I'm just going to design more of this course right now. So yeah, that gives you an idea of what I'm working with here. Put that lava pit in earlier today and stuff like that, but we're just going to continue on and do some more of this. Now, I want to work on this side because I don't like these platforms that I've put in. So for now, keeping up with the style and stuff of the level, it just looks a little bit off. So I'm going to put more simple platforms right here. It's going to just be pretty much two squares without that stuff built into it right there. But I love this second phase of the level right here because you can see a shadow on the wall right there. I think that's pretty cool looking. So yeah, just let's continue on with that now. You can see what we're working with for now, but I'm just going to continue and keep editing that. Like I said, I want to change these platforms out, so I'm going to go ahead and do that straight off the bat. And yeah, I'm going for this dark kind of, I'm just mixing a lot of my favorite colors together and hoping it'll look cool, hoping that I can get some kind of uniform style going with it. This lava, I was thinking I'm going to try to edit this a little bit. It's actually, I think it's designed that if you land in it, it'll kill you already, but I want to change it to not quite look like just lava. I'm going to make it look more like ooze or something like that, I think. So I'll probably go ahead and change that to a green tint if I can, and maybe make it bubble a little bit and stuff like that. But we'll go ahead and delete these platforms first. Want to take those out and, like I said, make something put something a little more simple in there. So this is the beauty of Dreams, man. I'm going in and I'm trying to do this little level And if there's stuff that's like, for example, if I didn't have this working as it is, I'd have to go in and like program the platforms and all that. So I think this may be something more what I'm looking for, or like something more plain, you know what I mean? Possibly this. But I think I'm gonna go with the square for now, and then I can change the color out, because so hopefully this guy has this working already. We'll soon see. You turn my guide on and get that more precise. But yeah, hopefully this will work pretty good. Let me make that a little bit smaller and move it closer to right there. About right there it's going to stop. Maybe down one, couple. Down some more. Alright, so that looks good. So we'll go ahead and stamp that over here, and then we'll put one for now. Now I gotta see again how, oh fuck, what am I doing? Alright, now I gotta see again which or how far the character can jump, but obviously I'll test it out in a few seconds when I place them and make sure that they're working and all that shit. Alright, be nice to me, Dreams, come on, man. So I'll put this over here for now. About this guy has a pretty large jump. That's one thing I edited the. I took like an existing character rig that they had, and I've just kind of edited them to make. That's tough to say, but yeah, I've kind of just fixed them to look obviously more like my character, and then is that lined up? I'm not, for some reason it looks a little bit off. Nah, that's okay, I think. Yeah, anyway, so I've like remixed the already existing puppet to make this guy, and the sword on his back is a sword that I actually made myself. But that's not animated in with him or anything, so you can see that it just kind of stays there on his back. Not too happy about that. I may I'll probably just remove the sword completely if I don't go ahead and like start animating, you know, or animating the sword, you know, but we'll see. Alright, so this platform isn't working. I can sort of keep it like this, I guess. I can, yeah, you know what? I may have like a standard just platform that's like not moving at this part for now, and then put like lava down below here too, because I want to test this anyway and see if it does kill him if he lands in it. I think it said it was you know, programmed to do that, so go ahead and test that out in a minute. All right, let me see here. Rewind. No, fuck, trying to be too fast with it. All right, ponder rewind. And again, of course, there's music and all sorts of that shit to be added in here. I'm thinking of changing these blocks because I just kind of put them there as a placeholder. So I may take more from this set right here with the little, you know, potions or whatever in it. But these retro-looking ones right here are from a different set. But, you know, that's just placeholder stuff for now. That's easy to change. I love the way the lightning bounces off him when he's... Alright, so that's good enough. He can make it over there. I may put it a little bit closer just because, you know, we made it the first time, but let's put it about there. Alright, so let's go ahead now and get this lava changing green here, so it looks more like a toxic kind of ooze or something like that. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. Let's see here. Alright, not too much in the way of editing here, but we'll see. Alright, let's see if we can spray paint it actually from the sculpt mode. Hopefully that'll work out. Get a green color, something like this maybe. Alright, get the fuck up there. I don't know if this is going to work or not. No? Okay. It's weird. The spray, okay, look, it is going to work, but we've just gotta... That looks kind of weird, but we'll fix it up. Get that all the way over. All right. All right, that's looking more like it now. For a second, I thought it wasn't changing. There's that one little spot right there being a motherfucker. All right, so that's looking more like what I want already. I want to kind of change those flecks. See if I can do that. Flex, and I love the scribble flex. I don't know why, but I always seem to gravitate toward this. And the finish, we can maybe have like something a little shinier maybe. Let's see how that works. Does that look cool so far? I think that looks kind of cool. Let's see how it looks with a shinier finish. I mean, everything's kind of shiny already in the level, so I may just go ahead and leave it like that for now. Look, there's that one little spot over there on the side that I forgot to spray paint. So, back in here, and... But yeah, the grid lines have been like extremely useful to me, man, in this, especially when you're making something like a side scroller or something like that, you know. It's oh good, so now this menu is open, and I thought that wasn't working before for whatever reason. Let me see, we'll make that something more like a yellow, and then it's glowing a little bit, so maybe make it up to about 10. Does that look too bright? Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Shininess. Let's leave that down. What's this one again? Alright, we'll leave that as it is. And now we're going to get a little bit of flow going into it too. Maybe nothing too much, but about that. And then we want to have a little evaporation coming off too. Make it look even, make it look all stanky and poisonous. All right, so whoa, that's maybe glowing a little bit too much. You know what? Let's test it out and see. Let's see what it looks like when we're playing. Yeah, see, I can see it glowing from down here already. So that may not be the right call, but we'll see. Let's see how it looks when we go close to it. Actually, you know what? That's kind of nice. A little bit too much boil and a little bit too much animation on it, but I think for the most part that's cool. Turn the animation down on it a little bit. All right, get that over here. I don't know who you think you are getting off like that. Turn the wave way down. Evaporation can stay up. Bubbling will turn down a little bit more too. All right, so let's see how that looks. All right. Yeah, that looks okay. So now, rewind it again. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of here for now. Gonna put the green ooze down at the bottom of those pipes too, on the floor of like the next phase. And then, so yeah, I still haven't decided if I'm gonna make these two platforms moving or not moving yet, but we'll see when we get this put down below. One thing at a time and all of that. And of course we're going to want to resize this one. But let's get it in place first. All the way down here like so. Aw, you fucker. And stretch. Leave it a little bit wider like that. What is this little piece doing over here? What is that? Why is that one little piece staying there? Alright, let's get that the fuck out of here. And, alright, let's see now. Testing the ooze. Let's see, hopefully this kills him. Alright, so he's losing health, but he's not dying. Let's see if he dies after a minute. Seems to be fading away. Maybe not. Alright, so he's not gonna die, but he's losing health. But that's because I don't have a fucking health bar in there yet. So maybe we can put something that like just automatically like, that's obviously takes it away if you have a health bar there. But we'll see if we can find something else that like just outright kills him when he touches it. So this might look kind of weird, so because I may have to, I'm going to put a different kind of liquid down here. So I don't know if I'll be keeping the ooze overall, even on this side. It may get mismatched, so I'll end up seeing what I can find here to kill him when he falls in there. But maybe a fire pit or something. Lava pit. I'll see what other kinds of lava they have available. See, I like that one because a lot of the ones here, you see, this is the one that I grabbed for the scene there, and it's because it has the HP modifier, which obviously means that's the thing that'll kill him if he falls inside that. So this looks pretty nice. Let's see here. Remix, blah blah blah. That's pretty nice looking lava right there. I might go ahead and take that and see if that'll work for us. Lava, lava. All right. So thank you very much, man, chicken, turtle, for this lava right here. Hopefully it'll work out for us. Have it like so. And no, I don't. You can probably just heard me coughing there. I don't have coronavirus or anything like that. All jokes aside, that shit's getting crazy though, man. I don't know what's going on there. The government's not handling this shit very well, but I mean, did we really expect them to? Hopefully it blows over, man, but it's a pretty grim times we're in right now, dude. Alright, so is this all different pieces? Like, I can't just stretch this motherfucker out, or what is going on? Let me see now. Why is it all... Alright, I think I need to move this out of the way for now. It may stretch from the bottom or something like that. Maybe that's what it's doing. Let's see. It's not letting me just select one piece. Alright, so this, hopefully this will stretch the whole thing now. But we'll see. No? Aw, man, come on. Alright, so I want to get this. Man, this is being a motherfucker. Alright, so not sure if this lava is going to work out too. You know what? Let me see if it'll work like this. I may just make a bunch of tiles of this, and then let's see if it tiles together okay. You can sort of see the line there. I guess when you leave it like that, it's not bad, right? It's not too noticeable. Alright, so before we go any further with that, let's test it out and see if it actually kills them. Yes, alright, so that's good. Instant death. That's glowing a whole lot too. You can see that from straight back here. So I'm gonna, obviously this is all, this is just the bare bones of the course so far. I'm gonna be adding a bunch of other things in there to make it feel more like alive or whatever, or just so there's not so many blank spaces in there. I love the way that the light from the lava's hitting off this too, though. That looks kind of cool. All right, so back in here we go. See, it's tough too to like, I don't know what we're gonna do in terms of like color in this part, because it's being kind of tough here. In that, why is it only selecting this little strip? You see what I mean? Like, that's not what I want. Or maybe we can hit it off from this menu. Let's see how this affects it. Yes, okay, perfect. So we can just make it something like that. And I'm going to turn the glow down on, oh yeah, that looks cool right there now. So I'm going to turn the glow down on that a little bit though. It's shining a little too bright. Maybe something like that, yeah. Yeah, I think that looks good. Alright, exit that. Delete all of these. And then we're gonna focus on getting this one cloned. Somewhere about, wait, is that? See, the only thing now is that this yellow is like a lot more noticeable. You can see it a lot more here when I'm like tiling this. You see what I mean? It's like, why does he have that? There's like a line of fucking yellow right here that I would like to go away. See? Ungroup. No, definitely not. And look, you can see like all the reds popping out of this as well, man. Yeah, this lava may or may not. You know what, man? I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm gonna just leave it as it is. I'm not happy with how that's lining up. That doesn't look as bad right there, actually. Oh yeah, so let me see here. I've ungrouped this all, so get that back. Like I said, I'm not really happy with how that's lining up like that. Like there's like a fucking, you can see where it's tiled, but let's see how much it affects, or let's see how much it looks like that when we're playing. Alright, so it doesn't look too bad. Why am I not dying now when I land in this bitch? What the fuck? I was definitely dying before. Maybe it's that, you know what it is? I think it's this red block part underneath here that is the hitbox for dying. So it's this red part underneath here. So I'm gonna go ahead and lift these all up a little bit, and then hopefully that'll fix that issue. I've just got a feeling that's how it's set up. I could be wrong, but let's see. Group those all together. Now, what the fuck, dude? Alright, so hopefully that'll work. Let's see now. And again, this is just something like, you know, since I've started making an animated series, and obviously I'm a big gamer, you know, this is something that I was like super like excited and happy about. I'm always like, I would love to make a video game for my TV show, but since I'm a product of the 90s, you know, it's like I love my side scrollers and all that, and you know, this is just Dreams has allowed me to do this without, you know, it's such an accessible thing, you know what I mean, that it's like it's unbelievable that I can actually like do this, you know what I mean. All right, so, and the reason why I'm doing that is so I can see now where he's capable of jumping to from here. So basically, like, I'll put my other platform over here or something like that. I haven't really decided yet, though, what I'm going to... Actually, you know what? I'll put another platform about right there, and then I'll do, like, the next part right after this. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I might make, like, a little house or something that he just runs through, you know, the way I've done these pipes. So, basically, like, a house is going to be, like, just built into the side here after all this green goo, of course, like starting over here somewhere. But yeah, I guess that's not a really nice place to have a house or whatever, but I guess video game, you know what I mean. So let's test that third platform out there and make sure that we can reach. And of course, I don't have a counter for the items that he's picking up and stuff like that yet, but I'll add all of that in eventually. All right, and one thing I made sure to do too is like have a good amount of control with him in the while he's in the air as well. You know what I mean? That's one thing that really makes like Super Mario, the old games, and maybe the new games as well. But I'm talking from like the Super Nintendo or Nintendo era. One thing they always made sure that made the game great, like in comparison to other platformers, was like the fact that you could like control and steer Mario while he was jumping, you know what I mean? And that really means a lot. So I made sure to try to do that with this guy, make him like pretty controllable in the air. So as you can see, it's like, it just makes it a little, for me, it gives it a more fun feel, you know what I mean, when you can do that. So I wanted to make sure and put that in with the character too there. Now, obviously, the thing we got to work out here is I'm going to have tiles, or you know what I may have down here at the bottom is I want to have different platforms than these. I want to have it more like a cage, or something more like that, something more industrial looking right there, I'm thinking. So you can still see the ooze, of course, and if you choose to take this tunnel rather than the top one, you're going to be faced with a slightly different challenge. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that now. I'll see what kind of platforms they have here, and what the fuck, man, my controller's all messing up. I've got that drift going on my controllers again pretty badly. Platform. Yeah, let me just look through and see what they have. Hopefully, I'll find here what I'm envisioning. Food for platform games? No thanks. Don't need that right now. Alright, what is this now? Metal platform. Not quite what I'm looking for, but that might do it. I was looking for something that's like a grate kind of, that I could see straight through, but that kind of looks cool right there. I might end up using that. Platform rock. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. It's like I said, it has that industrial kind of look to it too, which is perfect for what we're going here, I think. Size that up. Size it up again and again. And we'll have that underneath the pipe like that starting. Actually, let's move it out a little bit. All right. And I wonder how that'll work. Let's see, because since we have this platform up above, this may cause him like some issues when he's jumping here. So should I put that like, you know what, I'll leave it like this, like a shorter gap, and then for this one, you go ahead and I think I'll move this slightly. That's not going to work. You know what? Let's see how they look when you tile them together. Yeah, that looks fine, like that. And then, and of course this is going to reach like another phase of the level right here. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do here yet. I may need to sketch that out more and plan it out a little more. But this part, I had an idea of what I wanted to do with this part right here. So That's poking through the walls slightly right there, isn't it? Yeah, there was like a couple of little spots right there poking through. Um, all right, let's test that out. I was wondering why it didn't automatically. That's another thing I like about this character too, is that sometimes when there's been a lot of awesome games being made on Dreams since it came out. It's getting like better and better like all the time. But one thing about it is that you sometimes you get a character and it makes you like the little imp guy is like already out, and it makes you like press R2 to go inside of the character, which is kind of just, I don't know, it's a small gripe, but it's just kind of annoying. It kind of pulls you out of the game that you're playing and a little away from me, because it always reminds you like shit. I don't know. It's kind of weird, man. Like I said, it's a small nitpick, but I like the way this character right here, like the imp just goes straight into him automatically, like you're already playing as the character. You know what I mean? Um, I'm not sure yet, man. I'm not sure if I'll take this. Yeah, I may do that. So I think I'm gonna take this third platform away, and then kind of like fence that area off so that you have to jump up to the top side here. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think I may go ahead and do that because it just doesn't feel like challenging enough for something right here. Let me see what we got in the way of fences, chain link fences. All right, whole lot of perfection right here. Fence. Let me see what that one looks like. Yes, I think that maybe it's, and take that. Why is this not sitting like correctly on the grid? The person that obviously when they designed this, they had it on not on the grid or something. It's a little bit slanted right there, as you can see, but we can fix that. Definitely fix that. Let me see. I'll take the grid off for a second, and then we'll like do it by eye in comparison to that platform right there. Um, so we can keep it straight or whatever. Let's see how it works out with a different size of grid. No, same thing. Okay. So take that off for now. Careful. All right. And yeah, I think that's lined up good. Yeah, well, that's okay for what we need it for. So let's very carefully and then that's slightly like slanted to this side now. So wait. Oh, you motherfucker. All right, I think that's looking good. Yep. Okay. So we're gonna fence off right here. Perfect. All right. And let me see if I can stretch that up a little bit. No look, huh? Let's see how it looks when we put the stretch tool on there. It's gonna stretch out just the top part, huh? Oh, wait for it. I was not expecting that. Alright, nah, that looks weird. So we'll just leave it like that. That's not too bad. And test. And I don't actually know. That's what I'm looking at too. This circle of like purple light on the floor. I think that's coming from the candle right there. I kind of did that by accident earlier, but I like the way it looks. So now I know this first candle right here isn't doing that. So I don't know if it's like a mixture of. I think there's built-in lights in this little shelf right here, or else, as you can see, like the light shining on the wall, like from underneath that bridge right there. I've actually like added lights underneath there in teal and pink or whatever, and it may be coming from that too, but to be honest, I don't really know. It just kind of happened when I was sorting this out or like editing this or whatever, and I like it, you know what I mean? So yeah. All right, just showing off my lighting skill there. And of course, I love the lighting inside of the tunnel that I put here too. Again, my two favorite colors, purple and teal. And those two colors are very prevalent throughout my show. If you've seen any of my artwork for the show, you'll maybe have picked up on that already. But you know, it's like pretty much like that's my color scheme. You know, or a huge part of my color scheme is purples and purple and teal. So yeah, I'm loving that. I just want to make sure that you can. Oh, I guess if you go behind the fence anyway, you're just gonna die, right? So yeah, that's okay for now. Now there was something. There's things that I want to add in here. Like I want to maybe put. I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing in terms of like sort of just putting assets around and, you know, making it all look full and stuff like that yet. Haven't really figured all that out yet, but what I want to do for now is I want to, let me see, I want to block off this little gap right here, at least for now, because see, when you're running down here, you can see this kind of wide open and it looks shitty. So trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. I know it's easy to do, like I can either stretch this over or stretch this over, but I'm just trying to figure out like how I really want it to look, you know what I mean? I think I may just go ahead and stretch this purple wall all the way over to right here, and then that way it'll just block it out, you know? Yeah, I think I'll see what that looks like anyway. Tiny bit farther. All right, so let's see what that looks like. All right, and of course that floor part as well. I'm gonna put something to block like underneath those pipes right there, so that you won't see the lava or you won't see the ooze until you get out here. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that'll be a wise move. I'm just checking how it looks when you actually come out here. It looking okay so far. Rewind, and all right. So now, I mean, again, I can just put like another. I guess I could just make like another purple wall and just put it like right here and just block that off. That would be maybe the easiest way to go about this. So yeah, I think I'll do that and I'll see how that looks. What was I trying to do? Grids. All right, 1/4. We're all good there. All right, and again, I'm going to be making this much smaller. Let me ungroup that so I just have the wall to deal with. Size this down considerably before we even do anything else. All right, and I think right at the end is obviously the best right here, just closing off the wall or whatever. Just being a perfectionist here, I know I don't even have to really go to the edge because you're not even going to be under this part anyway. The player won't be under this part at all. But you gotta have it all right. You know what I mean? Could that go with doing one more like that, and then gonna go in and nope, did not mean to do that. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. Take this and we're gonna stretch it to fit better. While also making sure that it doesn't poke through the pipe at all. All right, we'll see that now when we're testing it again. Bring this all the way over. And again, because of I like the camera angle that I've pulled off here. I kind of did that by accident too. I was trying to make it like straight up, like to the side, which I actually have achieved too. I'm making like a test level for another game at the minute, another side-scrolling game. And it's actually my remake of, if you remember Cool Spot for Super Nintendo, like I do fondly, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But I'm actually remaking that level, a level of that as well. So I might show you guys that at the end of this stream. That's coming along like very differently than this. It's straight up from the side, and it has like a more retro feel to it. Like I have scan lines and all of that shit in there. I'm not entirely happy with how that wall is like looking with those two pipes. Trying to think of what I can do to like sort of, I want to make like a surrounding, like I want to make the pipes like kind of surrounded by a wall, but obviously I don't want the wall to poke through here either. Oh, actually, let me go back and make sure that didn't happen. No? Okay, we're fine with that. But yeah, I'll try to figure that out later. That's okay for now. We'll leave it the way it is there for now. But yeah, I kind of want to make this, like I don't like having the pipes just like suspended in midair like that. You know what I mean? So we'll do something to fix that at some point soon, but not right now. What I really want to do right now is get more of these tasty bad boys out right here, so he has more stuff to pick up. Let's go ahead and grab like 4 of those, clone their asses. I want to have 2 right there when you come out, and Put these two over here, like so. Or do I want to have two on each, or yeah, let's leave two like that for now. I was thinking, should I put two like that, or just like one in the middle? But I'll leave it like this for now and see how it works out when we're playing. And again, another two. And 6 more for this side too. Why does that look all weird? Anyways, all right, looking good, looking good. Those are like slightly lower. Yeah, okay, that's fine. They're all the same height, like relative to the floor, so we'll just keep it like that. Tasty looking little burgers over there, looking like Whoppers and shit. All right, so let's see how that plays out now, and I'll decide if I want to put 2 on each block, 2 on each platform, or go ahead with the 1 in the middle. No, that's fine. I like it with the 2 like that. That's cool. All right. All right, that's cool. So far, so good, guys. So far, so good. And again, if I end up like making another level with this game, like what I'm going to do for the second level is, instead of having them run from right to left, which is not the case for most platform games, I understand, instead of having them run this way, in the next level I'll have him running this way, so you can both see like his face the whole time. And I don't know, that to me, like him running through the pipe like facing the camera looks a lot cooler to me, like this, rather than like, you know, showing his back. But you know, I'm designing this level for him to run this way, so I'm just going to go ahead and stick to that for now, you know. There was a thing that I'm trying to learn to put in, and I may do that next time I'm watching a tutorial on Dreams. Obviously I've been watching a bunch of them. That's how I'm like learning to do all of this. But there was a thing that I seen where, like, for example, if I wanted to end this 2D plane right here and have like the character take like a right turn, like I'd be able to do that and the camera would like follow him around. So it adds like another dimension to the game as well. So for example, instead of just going straight the whole time, I can then take a right turn around here, and then I can design the level on the north side of that pit right there, that pit of acid or ooze or whatever. I can then start building around on that top side of it, you know, if that makes sense. But yeah, I may, you know, I'm going to try to add that in eventually and see how that works out. But yeah, I'm happy with this for now, the way it's looking and the way things are playing out. I do really want to take advantage of this shadow right here on the wall. I'm going to put some like, I want to put some cool looking stuff in there, so when you're running down, it looks nice, you know. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll do that like at a later date. Obviously, this is still in development, and there's a lot more to go. But I think it's turning out pretty cool so far, man. It has kind of its own look to it in a way, and You know, that's just because I'm choosing to do it like real dark and everything like that. And with the neon lights, I think it's gonna turn out pretty well, man. Like I said, I'm gonna decide on what the next phase of the level is gonna be designed like, and just continue on in that fashion until I have like the whole level complete. Now, for now, obviously, as you can have, as you've been able to tell by now, it's only collecting gems, or in this case, you know, hamburgers and shit. But I would love to like put an attack button in and introduce enemies into the game as well. That would be awesome. But that's more forward thinking. You know, I am considering doing that. For now, it can just be a collectathon, you know, something like Spyro or something like this. But I would love to put an attack in there also. I know Spyro had several attacks, but that was just an example of, you know, a game where you're really kind of your main focus is to collect all of them gems. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, it's gonna, you know, this is early stages. This is like only my second time doing anything to this game, so there's a lot more to do, and I'll be adding a lot of shit in there, and definitely taking more advantage of this the way the shadows hitting over there. I love it. So I don't know if I'll be streaming the next time I'm working on this game, or if I'll just do it off camera. But either way, I'll definitely be, you know, showing this again in other streams, you know. So yeah, if you guys are liking this, be sure to subscribe, and you can keep up to my progress with it and everything like that. Hope you're liking what you're seeing so far. Like I said, I'm gonna work on getting that sword taken off him. It's also clipping through his head right there, which I never noticed until now when his idle animation is playing out. But that's fine. I just put it on there to test it out, because originally the character had like a backpack and stuff on him, which is why he has that little leather strap on his shirt in the first place. So I've changed quite a bit on the original character model. But I'll continue to do so too until it looks like more and more like my character. You know, I got the hairstyle down, and I got the eye color down sort of, which you can't really see as the game's dark. It looks blue from here, but that's because he has blue pupils on his eyes. But I've made the white of his eyes like pink to be like my character, and I don't know why the fuck that fleck showed up over there. I was trying to get that away, but a lot more work to do, a lot more sculpting to do on this guy. This was, I don't know if you recognize him by the head, by the shape of the face and the ears and stuff, but I think this was actually Paranorman, the character model was originally. But I've changed the hairstyle, made him look more like my dude. Gave him a t-shirt. He had a long sleeve shirt on before. And I still got to work on that, because you can kind of tell still. Obviously, it's not like matching up perfectly. Even the color of the skin is not matching. Materials and all that. But this was just a rough version for now, you know. And of course, I got his little Jordans painted there. I may bring those up a little higher on the jeans just to really show off what kind of shoe they are. But like I said, this is all work in progress stuff right here. Let me go ahead and save this while I'm renting, because I don't want to forget to do that. But yeah, I'm certainly going to be keeping up and, you know, doing more work on this. And my thought as well, my immediate thoughts looking at this is I'm going to, let me show you right quick, give you a visual reference for what I'm talking about. Now, this green wall over here with the ooze on the other side, the toxic waste or whatever, I'm going to put more of that chain link fence onto that wall, I think. Maybe I'll go ahead and try to do that now, actually. Some resizing to be done, but nothing we can't handle. Have we turned the grid off here? No? Okay. So maybe something like that size for now. See how that works out. And Move it over this way. Maybe one click farther. All right. Why does that look higher up? Why is that like a... What the fuck? Why did that come out like a different... Why does that look like a different size? This one looks larger, man, than that one. Even though it's... I just cloned it. That's fucking... really weird right there. Let's see if that happens again. Or am I lifting it up a little bit when I'm moving it? No. So they're all coming out like different sizes and shit? What is going on? Or maybe it's moved a little this way? No. I know this one is, but the second one is not. That's really fucking weird, man. Look, and the bottom is lined up on this one, but it's still fucking bigger. I don't understand this, man. Why is that getting like progressively bigger every time? Am I fucking tripping or what, man? What is going on there? Honestly, bro, what is that? Why is that getting bigger every fucking time? I don't... I'm not understanding that. You know what we can do? We can try to... I'll line up the top because I'm going to be digging that down into the wall anyway. Like that. So it's not going to matter what if the bottoms are different heights or whatever. Move down, you son of a bitch. That's really weird, man. Really, really weird. You know what it is too, I think, man? It's because of the fact that I like manually had to rotate this, that the fence wasn't fitting on the grid. You know what I mean? So you can see where it's jointing, that it's just slightly off to one side. That's probably what's causing that, but that's fine. We can rectify it like by doing what I've just done. All right, a couple more. Maybe just bring it all the way to the end. Because toxic waste is no joke. Just ask Toxic Avenger and shit, man. He'll tell you. All right. Now, to do all that lining up work, because this shit's looking like a straight up staircase right here. So get all these brought down on a level, and then we can group them all together, and Bob's your uncle. I know there's a little bit of a gap in between these two, but if you don't tell anyone, I won't tell anyone, promise. Move the fuck down. What did I move there? I moved the toxic waste by accident. All right. All right, patience. Not too many left to go here, I think. And it all becomes super easy when you're working on that grid, on those grid lines. It all just snaps into place like a dream. Oh, I didn't mean that pun just worked out perfectly, didn't it? All right, let's go ahead and group our fence together now. One. And group. All right, so like I said, once we slide this down into the wall, then it's just going to look all flush anyway. So that's all good. Make sure it's lined up with the wall. Yes. All right. There we are. Could have done with another couple right here. All right. Yeah, I should make just a couple right here, shouldn't I? Motherfucker, now I have to, let me see, ungroup. So let me leave about 3 of those. I think I need 2, but whatever, we'll see, just in case. All right, still lined up on that side. Perfecto. All right, looking good, looking good. You just check out what that looks like real quick. All right, awesome. Is that a little bit too high? I mean, it's kind of blocking out the... I guess that's okay. Yeah, I can bring it down a little, if anything. Yeah, I think I might bring that down just a little bit, because it's kind of blocking out the ooze and shit or whatever, the toxic waste. Group all of that and bring it down like so. All right, let's see what that looks like. Is that better? Yeah, I think that's much better. And death comes for us all. So at least you can see it when you're jumping, you know what I mean? Because the fence was blocking like the look of it. I know you could see it behind there, but in terms of like the bubbling and all that, you couldn't really see it with that fence being so high. So at least you can see it now better when you jump, you know what I mean? That's all right the way it is there. Eat all of them burgers, my friend. That's right. And I love the little sound effect that it makes, and I love the way it does that little orange glow when you collect it as well. That's why I picked that one, that collectible. I mean, there's a lot of cool ones, but in terms of like my character as well, I thought a burger might have just suited him the best, rather than like coins or something like that. But all that may change throughout developments. All right, looking good. Go ahead and save that. So I hope you guys are liking how that's coming along. I think I'm pretty proud of it so far, man. To me, it looks kind of cool. But yeah, that's what I've been working on within Dreams, and also this is the cool spot that I was telling you about, remake that I've been working on. And of course, music and everything like that is not final. It was just sort of like a placeholder. Now, I'm not supposed to start from this side of the level in this one. It's supposed to go from left to right, but it's okay for now. I'm just showing you guys a little layout of what I've done here. You can see the scan lines and all of that, looking quite cool, man. And the camera pans out a little more there, as you can see. So he comes in front of the beach chair. is basically, if you remember the Cool Spot game, this is sort of a remake of the first level, I think it is, in the game. It's just on like a beach, you know, and it's like that. There's big beach chairs and the balloons, of course. Walkman over there. So yeah, that's about it so far for this. I was more just getting like the feel for this, or like the design down before I really started working on any gameplay. But these two are not collectibles yet. So I just put those in as a placeholder. So I'll obviously like add different collectibles and all that. So I want to get this character with a double jump too. Look at how lame and low his jump is right now, and even his speed as well can be picked up a little. But that's all stuff that I'm going to be able to work on throughout time, over time, you know. But yeah, that's it so far for Cool Spot. I think that my original level is kind of looking cooler than this so far, but this is the first one I did. This was like the first side-scrolling one that I did. So, you know, obviously my new one looking a little better. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. I'm going to obviously be playing a lot more Dreams, streaming a lot more. So if you guys did enjoy it, hit the thumbs up button. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream here for right now because I just want to rest, man. Maybe play something else. We'll see what's happening. But like I said, I hope you enjoyed seeing me like work on this game a little and stuff like that. And if you did, let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to do more streams of me working on it too, so you can see the progress of that. But thank you very much for tuning in, and until next time, stay safe and stay corona free, my friends. We're out of here.